YouTube, it's Colleen. As you can tell, I'm in my car, and on September 13th, I launched my adventure to travel this country, and I am doing it in my car instead of a van because of that whole deer thing. Yeah, it's still not fixed, still not straightened out, still a mess. So I spent 2 weeks with my son Dennis, his wife Amy, and two of my grandchildren, two of his children, Abigail and Liam. And then I left there. They live in Fort Kent. And then I left there and I went to my daughter Brandy's. And I spent 4 days with them, which was absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Brandy and Eric, for letting me camp out in your yard and borrow your tent and packing my stuff and moving my stuff and organizing my stuff and helping me in so many ways. Doing my laundry. I mean, they did everything. And my grandsons, Corey, Devin, and Levi. I saw Corey a couple times, vaguely, for a brief moment. But I spent a lot of time with the twins, Devin and Levi, and I had the best time with them ever. They camped out with me one night on Saturday night. That was so fun. The only thing was I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go potty, and apparently I woke Devin up in the night when I unzipped my tent. Apparently they sleep very not soundly at all. But it was so fun spending time with them. So now I am on my way to Bar Harbor, and once I get to Bar Harbor, I'm hoping that I will see my granddaughter if she's out of school today. And I'm going to head to Acadia and grab my National Park Pass. First, I'm going to go to the Social Security office and get a copy of my award letter, which I need at Acadia to get my park pass. And then from there, I think I'm going to drive south for a little while and see where it takes me. There's going to be a camping spot somewhere out toward that way, because apparently they're not getting any rain, and it's going to be raining here in town, and I honestly just have no desire to spend any time in the rain. This is a beautiful little camper to the right of me. You guys can't see it, but it's really, really nice. And so I lost my train of thought because I was focusing on the trailer. But let me see. Fall has hit in our area. I'm going to try to show you some of it. I'm not sure how I can do this, but maybe this way. This way. Try it this way, please. Alright. I have to reverse the camera, which means I'm going to have to stop this video in order to do that. And I will do that. And add it. I'll just splice it back onto this video so you'll get a chance to see that it really is beautiful. The colors are still kind of dull. They haven't brightened yet. We've had some pretty cool nights, so they should start brightening soon. It's a little early, usually October 1st, and the first couple weeks of October is when it's just a a plethora of color over here. It's just crazy. But it's beautiful. And I can't believe I'm really doing it. I mean, I knew that I was going to do this, but I didn't think it would be like this. It's just like home. It's very comfortable. I'm happy with the way things are on my vehicle. I wish I could downsize some more, and I will over time. I'm sure there are things that I have that I don't need, and I'll be getting rid of those over time. The idea is not to buy anything more until all of my supply stash is gone, because I have extras of everything. Really, the only thing I need extra of is a 4-pack of toilet paper. You take a roll out, there are 3 rolls left, and you stick that in the bottom of the toilet or something. I don't know, in the bottom of the bucket that I use for a toilet. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this trip is starting and the way it just feels like a journey, like life, you know, but it feels like life without so much stress. Oh my God, I was feeling terrible, and I really think it was from stress. Because since I made the decision to travel in February, around the 20th of February or so, I didn't feel like this. I felt like weighted down. And now I feel like I don't have any weight problem. You know what I mean? Like, I have a weight problem, but I don't have weight for anything. I wish I could remember what I was telling you, but I don't. So I'm going to move on. And if I remember, I'll plug it in and I'll splice it and put it where it belongs. Or I'll just leave it to the end, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I got lots of stuff I don't need, is the bottom line. So what are we doing today? We're going to get my paperwork from Social Security in Bangor, Maine, and then we're going to Ellsworth, Maine, or Lemoyne, Maine, I should say, to see my granddaughter. And I'm going to see if she has the time, if she wants to take a ride with me to go get my pass. And if she can't, she's got homework. She works, she has homework. She's like a straight A student in school, and she has homework, and she works a little job, and she has a 1-year-old little brother. So she's really, my Gabby is very busy. She is, if I'm counting in Jared's girlfriend's children, which I do, because I know Jared and Tanya are getting married. So Tanya and Jared's little girl daughter is my oldest grandchild, and her name is Carissa. And then after Carissa comes Gabby. Oh, I mix all these names up. But after Carissa comes Gabby in girls. I'm pretty sure that Corey is still my oldest grandchild. He was the first grandchild, and he's born in January, so I can't imagine anybody's, unless Carissa's birthday is not. So she's a little bit younger than Corey. But anyway, I'm going to see Gabriella and get my park pass. And then I'm going to start down the coast and hopefully hook up with Marty Starks along the way, because I know she's been here in Maine. And when I stop, I'm going to send her a text heading toward my mom's to say hi and visit for a few minutes and tell her I love her and hear about her trip that she just took to Illinois to see my brother, Craig, and his wife, Julie, and Julie's mom, Joyce. I think they were all there together. So I'm kind of anxious to see how my mom's trip went with my brother, because she really deserves to have a really good time, because that woman, the stuff she's gone through and the stuff she's had to do, most women wouldn't do it. She is a rock. That lady is a rock. And we are definitely all reliant on her to be the matriarch in our family. And if crap goes down, she's the one that gets it straightened out. Let me tell you, there are no problems with her straightening us out. So she is our matriarch. She's our rock. She is just amazing. And losing my dad in December was really tough for her. It was tough for everybody, but her and my daughter Caitlin took it the worst, I think. But losing my dad was tough for my mom, and it was kind of the last straw for her. And now she's lonely, and she has a beautiful place, which she loves where she lives, but she's lonely. And I am excited to go see her, and hopefully she had a good time with my brother, which I'm sure she must have, because my brother is just like that. And so is his wife, and her mom is Julie's mom is amazing. Her name is Joyce. So I'm going to hear about what they did, and then I'm going to head toward Ohio from there. So those are my plans. As we all know, my plans change from moment to moment. So right now, while I'm talking to you, these are my plans, but we'll see when I get close. Let me see, what else can I tell you? My daughter said to me, Mom, you know that you never told anybody the story of the yellow rose? No, I forgot. She's like, Mom, you can't forget that stuff. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the yellow rose story. So I ended up just telling my daughter, but I'm going to tell the story now so that I can know that I shared it with you guys and that you're not still waiting for it. So here it is. My dad that passed in December was my stepdad. He was my dad longer than my real dad was, and he was there for my adult life. And when I became disabled, he might have taken it harder than anybody else other than me. But he was my stepdad, and he was always there for me as an adult. But my biological dad, and I used to say real dad, but they were both real dads, so now I say my biological dad and my stepdad. But my biological dad died of lung cancer at 41 years old. My life has been tough. I deserve this time. But my dad had lung cancer. He was in the Navy. He served in Vietnam, and he was an electrician, and he was a violent alcoholic for a long time, but he got over that finally, and he stopped drinking. Then he was perfect, but then he was sick and he was dying. It was awful. But anyway, I became very, very close to my dad in that time. All the drinking and stuff, I had forgiven him for all of that crazy shit that he did when he was drunk, because he didn't know what he was doing. So I'd forgiven him for all of that, and him and I really built a nice relationship together. And when he died, I was not ready for him to die on me. I was 19 years old with a brand new baby. A few months, what was it? July, August, September, October. It was like less than my oldest son was less than 4 years old. 4 months old. And he turned 38 this year. So my dad's been gone for 38 years. But when he died, I'm a Christian. I've always been a Christian. I always will be a Christian. Because I do know that Christ died for my sins. But when he died, I didn't know. I knew he had been Catholic, but he never went to church or nothing like that with me. So I was really worried. I was like, did he go to heaven? I mean, I know he had a talk with the priest at his church. The priest came to see him in the hospital, and he was there for a long time, like 2-3 hours maybe. And I think him and my dad just chatted. But I think my dad gave his life to the Lord on that day. I don't know what day he did it, but my guess is he did it on that day. And then he died shortly thereafter, and I was really lost. I didn't know if he was in heaven or what was going on. I didn't believe in purgatory or limbo or any of that, so I was like, he either went to heaven or he went to hell. And that's the bottom line. And I begged God, I said, please, if my dad went to heaven, I need to see a single yellow rose. I don't care if it's one of many single roses, but it can't be a bunch. It's got to be a single yellow rose. Well, this was like December. You know how many yellow roses are out in December? Pretty much none. 0. I looked from December to probably April, May. Yeah. Could have been, no, it was definitely April or May. And a friend of my mom's, Roland, who I've known since my childhood, I hung out with her kids. You know, we were like basically cousins. We were together a lot. And so I had my son. He was about 8 months old. I was working at a pharmacy and taking care of this baby, not knowing what I was doing. I had just moved into my own apartment, and I was tired, really tired. And my mom was a huge help, but when I was alone with Dennis, I was alone, and I had to do everything. And it's tiring, let me tell you, to be a single parent, especially to an infant. So I really needed a break, and Roland called me. She had never called me before, and I don't think she's ever called me since. I mean, I've spoken to her, and I love her, and, that whole deal, but I just don't think I've spoken to her in, like her calling me and inviting me over to come to her house, and I'm rambling. I'm really sorry. But anyway, I asked God to show me a single yellow rose, and I looked for months. No single yellow roses, and I thought, hey, May, there's going to be a single yellow rose somewhere. Nope, never saw anything. So Roland called me to come over, and I gladly accepted because she was willing to watch my baby so I could rest and do some homework and just chill. And, I wasn't doing homework at that time. I was preparing to go to school, so I had no homework, but I was just tired. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad when I got there. And she said, go to the bathroom. I got him. You rest. You take care of yourself. You do what you need to do for you, and I got him. Okay, so I ran to her bathroom, and when I flipped on that light switch, I almost dropped my teeth. There were single yellow roses all over that bathroom. I'm mean, she had a single yellow rose soap and the soap dish that had a single yellow rose. She had a single yellow rose on the back of the toilet, and her wallpaper from ceiling to floor was little yellow roses. Little yellow single roses all over the paper. It was stunningly beautiful, first off. And second off, I knew my dad went to heaven. There was no doubt in my mind, and there's no doubt in my mind today. I know that God showed me that single yellow rose. It was the first time Rolanda had ever invited me over to her home, you know, like to come and just chill and I'll watch the baby for you. And she had no idea what was my yellow rose thing. She had no idea about any of that. I hadn't shared that with anybody except maybe my mom. But I don't think I really shared it with anybody. It was just like my thing between me and God. And Rolanda's a Christian, a very strong Christian, as a matter of fact. And another nice camper. But there were yellow roses everywhere. And to this day, when I see a single yellow rose, I know that it's God reassuring me all the time. Obviously, single yellow roses are my favorite flower now. I love red roses, and I love lily of the valley, and I love so many different flowers, but the yellow rose is my flower. And my friend Patsy Morrow, hi Pat, she gave me a single yellow rose when I left on my trip, which meant so much to me because first of all, she's like one of my best friends, and she gave it to me without me even knowing, you know, what she was doing. And I feel like she knows how special that is to me, and for her to give it to me, it was just amazing. I can't tell you anything. It was just amazing. And now I feel like I have a little bit of Patsy with me, and I know my dad is with me also on this trip, which is why maybe I feel so comfortable right now, still. I don't know if that'll change, but right now, you know, I don't really have any fears at the moment. I don't have any hesitations. I don't have any really plans, like where I land at night is where I land, and I won't know where that is until it's nightfall and I find myself wherever. But I know that my dad's with me, and I know that this is my journey that I'm supposed to be on. My dogs are absolutely loving it. They're sitting in the car with the air conditioning running in them, both snoozing. They're both snoozing. Mach is absorbing the cool air. He's loving it. I'm thinking it's a little too cool, but is that better, Mach? Oh, yes. So anyway, my single yellow roses. I have one with me. I have a Pat with me with the single yellow rose, and I have my dad with me. I have Carissa with me because she gave me a beautiful little necklace for my birthday. I was going to bring Carissa with me, but life happened and I was not able to bring her, unfortunately. However, she gave me a beautiful little necklace. Carissa, hi babe, I love you. And asked me to wear it while I'm on this journey for this year or whatever, so that she could be with me. And I told her I would love to do that. So Carissa is with me all the time. my dad, Elijah has drawn me pictures. My birthday was September 12th. Wonderful, wonderful day. Went shopping in the morning with my son. Went to the dispensary to buy marijuana so that I could, I use it as medicine. So I did that, and then later in the afternoon they had a picnic for me, a barbecue. We ate on something, and then we had a bonfire. And my daughter Katie bought me an amazing coloring book. It's something like Coloring Through the Bible, maybe. Really awesome. Really awesome. And she bought me colored pencils, which I love, because now I don't have to dig for the others when I want to chill out and color for a little while. And Tanya put together a book with everybody else's help except Brandy's. Brandy's not there yet, but she will be. I should have had them write in the book, though, before I left. I don't think of things. But anyway, I need to put Brandy's pictures in there, and I have to put Gabriella's picture in there, I think. I don't know if she's in there yet. And I would like, Kyle's in there. He put his page way in the back. He's so funny. Hi, Kyle. I love you. This is Caitlin's boyfriend, Kyle. And he's a crazy guy. I love this guy. But they forgot to take his picture and put it in there. So he drew a stick man in the back of my book, and he put that in. It's the best, I'm telling you. So Kyle is wonderful. And they threw me a beautiful party, and they made this gorgeous little notebook for me. It's not big, but it's big enough for me to have everybody with me. So when I get to Jessica and Gabriella, Jessica's my ex-daughter-in-law, who I still love like a daughter-in-law. I'm sorry, Amy, but I still love her. I love you too, but I love Jess too. And I'll always love Jess. She's the mother of my granddaughter. That's all there is to it. And I love Jess's family. Marty and Maggie are amazing. Amazing. And so when I get there tonight, hopefully I'll get to see everybody while I'm there, and I can have them write in my book so that I'll have them with me too. So, boy oh boy, let me tell you, on this road today, there are so many busted tires from the big rigs. So many. I think I've just passed my 4th or 5th one. And they're making a mess in the road. Sorry, I have an apple stuck. I have little things to pick it when I stop. Hi, baby. You can't go anywhere. You're going to stay there. Are you getting there right there? Is that better about you? He's warm. Taz is not warm, but Macho's warm. Taz, I think, is comfortable. Macho is still breathing like panting. Yeah. So my birthday was absolutely amazing. The book that they made me was absolutely the best thing I probably own now. I just can't believe that she did that with it's like she knew what would matter and be really important to me. Like Caitlin knew that coloring book is something that I would have loved, but I wouldn't be able to buy it. So she bought it for me. And Tanya, she's just the most wonderful girl. I'm telling you, my youngest son is with Tanya, and she is like the best person for him in the world. Let me sometimes you just know they're going to be together forever. Because when Jared falls in love, he's in love. Period. And if something happens and that ends, he is destroyed. This will probably really destroy him because he's so in love with her. But I don't anticipate any problems. She's so in love with him. He's gorgeous. He's built like a brick shit house, and he's absolutely gorgeous. So he is an Abercrombie and Fitch model person. He's just absolutely beautiful. So Katie had to have told her that the things that matter to me are things that are creative. I love books, paper, pens. I'm a writer. I love those things. I love colored pencils and I love markers and gel pens, especially the ultra fine tip gel pens are my ultimate favorite thing. And Katie, I don't know how Tanya knew it. I don't know if they had a conversation about it or something, but she knew what would matter, just like Caitlin knew that coloring book is something that would really mean something to me. So I'm really grateful that either Caitlin's very intuitive or Tanya's very intuitive, or you put them together and they become extremely intuitive. But they knew that would be something that I really enjoyed. And I do. I've read that book 2 or 3 times already. And I'll read it 1,000,000 times. I do have to say though, I am videoing during the day today, and it's a super long video, so I am going to cut and splice. I don't want to keep this whole video in here. It's too long. But gee, I was going to tell you something. It wasn't imperative that you know, but I can't remember. It's like right at the tip of my tongue, so once I remember, I'll let you know. Gee, I'm swerving everywhere. Okay. There's a rest area right here, but I think that my rooftop bag is fine. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm jealous when I look in and I see people with these Class C's that I so desperately want. But now I'm not sure I want a Class C. I'm thinking I might want a gypsy wagon. I think it'll be easier on my car to tow it than have everything packed into my car with like hardly any space left. Then a Class C or gypsy wagon might be easier on my finances, let's just say. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save $50 a month just toward my gypsy wagon. And I do have money in my last TIA craft allotment will come to me this year. It's not much, it's like $800, but for me it's a lot. And it's money I can put away toward my gypsy wagon, or my Sylvan Sport Go. I'm not sure. I haven't decided on which one. Price makes a difference. One is almost $10,000, and the other one's almost $3,000, and it comes with a trailer. Yes, I know that's still a lot of money. I could probably buy a trailer and build it on the trailer myself, which I might do. If I decide that I want to do it on my own, I may just build my own gypsy wagon. Or maybe a tiny home, something like that. That's not super take everything that's on my bed and I put it on the front seats, and the dogs and I go to sleep in the back. From the back seat, the back of my seat, to the end of the trunk, I have the back seat folded down. Well, I have the bigger part of the back seat folded down. The smaller part is still up like normal. And I take everything that's on the bed and I put it in the front seat, and then the dogs and I just go to sleep. I don't have reflectors for my car right now, so there's no privacy in here, which kind of really sucks. Usually I sleep in the clothes that I was in for that day, and then in the morning when I wash up, everything gets changed. So, oh, I'm almost where I need to be. Holy Toledo. That happened really fast. So that's my video for today so far. I'm sure that there will be more. I will splice it all up tonight and hopefully get it uploaded if I have access to Wi-Fi. If I don't have access to Wi-Fi, then I'm probably going to wait until I do. And then I will upload it then. Oh yeah, this will be like 70. So go.
After 2 miles, take the exit right, 182A, towards Vancouver.
Okay, I need to get off on Ohio Street. Okay, I'm going to stop this video because now I'm going to be talking to myself and I don't want to look that crazy for you. So, do something nice for somebody today. Always a win-win situation. Everybody feels good about it. You feel good that you helped, and they feel good that you helped them. And I'm going to pray that the road always rises up to meet you. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.